President Trump will address Congress tonight in the most important policy speech yet for his new administration. The White House says the president will highlight the accomplishments of the past month, specifically through his executive actions.
The president also has to measure up to the first addresses of his predecessors. Alex Wagner's on Capitol Hill with how other presidents took on that challenge. Alex, good morning.
Good morning, Gayle. Tonight's speech is officially an address to the joint session of Congress. It is not technically a State of the Union because, of course, President Trump has been in office for only a little over a month. Traditionally, this evening, the president outlines his priorities, and by virtue of that, Congress finds out what its priorities may be in the coming days and months ahead.
I'm here tonight to ask you to join me in making it our plan. Together, we can embark on this road.
By custom, an olive branch is extended across the aisle.
And tonight I challenge and invite Congress to work with me to...
But much of the speech will focus on the president's marching orders.
Tonight I present to you a comprehensive plan.
Energy, health care, and education.
While the president lays out his agenda, his audience is responsible for translating those words into actual legislation. And that depends largely on the makeup of Congress. Like Presidents Clinton, George W. Bush, and Obama, President Trump holds a majority in both houses upon arrival.
Our confidence level that Congress would pass the president's priorities was fairly high at that point.
John Favreau was President Obama's speechwriter when he first addressed Congress in 2009.
Republicans had expressed interest in at least talking to us, maybe working with us on certain legislative priorities.
Though Republicans ultimately didn't support the president's agenda,
you look at Schumer and the mess that he's got over there.
Favreau says President Trump should consider a less hostile approach to Democrats.
In order to really get anything done, he's going to need Democrats. And to do that, you have to reach out to the other party, to the people who didn't vote for you.
Obamacare, remember, it is a disaster.
But President Trump's priorities are broadly at odds with those of the Democrats, including overturning Obamacare, building a border wall, and reforming the tax code. Tonight, both Congress and the American people will be looking for specifics.
In the Bush White House, we had already set out a detailed tax plan.
Michael Gerson was the head speechwriter for President George W. Bush. He says that White House had been working closely with Congress for months before the first address.
I think policy preparation makes a big difference.
Where, in your estimation, is Donald Trump in terms of preparedness and coordination?
I think Donald Trump is well behind in this budget process. He has to make budget policy choices. There's no way around it. He can't have everything. And this speech, I think, is going to have to determine what those choices are.
Gerson said that groundwork resulted in the Bush tax cuts being passed in just a few months, and they, of course, were law of the land for nearly 9 years. At the same time, he says that President Trump is clearly someone who enjoys speaking to a crowd, and tonight, at least half of his audience will surely be clapping for him. Back to you, Anthony.
Alex Wagner. Thanks, Alex.